Hey, so this is a mini-series where I'll be just briefly discussing powerful duos that can have really great synergy. These synergies can produce high damage, cool strategies, and some pretty insane support capabilities. Today's duo is Diona and Kazuha. These two units have a pretty good synergy that help build the foundation of one of the most broken teams in the game, Morgana, or also known as Freeze. Now, back when Diona was released, she was a pretty good support for Ganyu, and then when Eula was released later, she was even better for her, due to Eula's abysmal energy issues. She was a great second unit for freeze teams to help Ganyu so that her artifacts could focus more on offensive stats than energy recharge as well. She also happened to be a pretty good all-rounder in the utility department. Her constellations were also a nice addition to her kit, being quality of life benefactors. However, her last constellation, C6, was a very interesting one. Based on the active character's HP within Diona's burst, they will receive different buffs. If they are at 50% HP or lower, the active character will gain a 30% incoming healing bonus. If their HP is over 50%, then their EM is increased by 200. Now, this EM seemed to be really useless since Diona couldn't take advantage of this buff. There was almost no other usage for this buff other than maybe Ganyu if she was in a reverse melt team, and you happen to use Diona as a shielder instead of Zhongli. Then Kazuha came along right before Inuzuma's release. Now, despite being called nothing but a 5-star Sucrose upon release, people soon realized how powerful he was. This was because of his second passive that allowed him to gain elemental damage bonus to everyone's party based on a percentage of his elemental mastery when he swirled an element. This was a massive damage increase, and paired with his grouping capabilities, he ended up being the best animal unit for Freeze. And since Diona gave him extra EM with her C6, Kazuha was able to give even more cryo damage bonus, furthering the offensive pressure that Morgana/Freeze was able to provide. In most cases, getting 800 elemental mastery on Kazuha was typically the average you could go in terms of weapon substats and artifact main stat. But with Diona's help, he was able to reach the golden number of around 1000 EM. This is pretty ridiculous since Viridescent could shred 40% of the resistance of whatever element he swirled, while Kazuha would also be boosting elemental damage bonus by 40% as well. So yeah, this was a nice little retrospective on how Diona's constellation came to have a cool utility, no pun intended, as well as Kazuha being even more broken than ever. Thanks for enjoying the video, everyone, and if you already know what button to press, well, I hope you press it so you can see more on a regular basis. If you have something to say, I can only hope that it's nice. Thank you, and bye!